There are people who have faced constant failures. First attempt failed, second attempt failed, third failed, 10th attempt failed, 11th attempt they received success. But ये जो फर्स्ट से 10th attempt वो गए थे, फेल होते गए, उसके बाद भी सेल्फ डाउट आया होगा, ऐसा तो नहीं आया होगा, बट दे ओवरकेम इट. Okay. Hello, good evening everybody, good evening learners, Viswajit, Mansi, Suraj, Yagavi, how are you guys? I hope everybody is doing really well. This is Satyam Khandilwal, your mentor from Buddy for Study, and I am so excited again to welcome you all here. Last Sunday we missed because of my occupancy, apologies for that. We were about to conduct this session last Sunday, but then things happened. Kuch cheeze, there was some urgency that came in and we could not do the session, but we'll make sure that we make this session so productive कि जो last session miss हुआ है उसका compensation आपको आज ही मिल जाए. Okay, again as the protocol when we start, am I visible and audible to you guys? Please type loud and clear if I am audible as well as visible. Please type loud and clear in the chat box. Perfect. So all of you who are here, do we know the session theme for today? Please type the session theme for today. What are we here to discuss? What are we discussing here today? Can you please type in the chat box? Right. Self-doubts. Do you think this is an important topic to discuss? Type yes if you think this is an important topic to discuss. Self-doubt. I'll share with you a real life story which just happened yesterday with me. कल ही शाम को मेरे साथ एक इंसिडेंट हुआ है ड्यूरिंग माई करियर काउंसलिंग स्टेंट, ड्यूरिंग माई करियर कोचिंग स्टेंट. बहुत टाइम से एक जेंटलमैन है जो मुझे कॉल कर रहे थे कि उन्हें अपनी डॉटर के लिए काउंसलिंग चाहिए और उस डॉटर एमबीए के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रही है, एमबीए एंट्रेंसेस के लिए, एंड ही वांटेड दैट his daughter gets admission into an MBA institute this year itself, right? And I was continuously, telling him that I would have to interact with the student first before recommending anything, because I or any good career coach or career counselor would not give any random recommendations without talking to the student, without understanding the background, without understanding the goals of the student, right? And that is what I said. So for the last 15 days, the father was more like, please aap bata dijiye, please tell me what do I do? And I was like, please arrange a counseling session with the student. So finally yesterday, the father came with his daughter to my office and we actually sat for a career counseling session where I started talking to the daughter. The clear objective that they had was that I want any MBA college this year because I do not want to waste my year and I want to continue. I want to get into an MBA college in 2022 itself. And they were actually asking for tier 2 colleges where they can get admission. They did give CAT, which is the exam entrance for MBA in India in good B schools, MBA admissions. They also gave like some other entrances. And somehow the CAT exam didn't go that well for the student. But when I started interacting with her, the kind of background she had, the kind of academic background, the kind of curriculum, extracurricular background that she had right from class 10. So it was something like class 10th, 10 CGPA, class 12th, 94%, graduation from a good university, 84%, good internship, everything great. An ideal candidate who looked like somebody who does not shy away from hard work, somebody who has a lot of caliber, and any day she would crack one of the best B schools in the country. But just because one exam didn't go that well, she was willing to adjust, she was willing to compromise and get into anything, any average B school. And the moment I said that you have so much caliber that settling down for an average B school would be nothing, or would be similar to actually, spoiling your career. Of course, because different courses have different meanings. MBA is something which just happens once in your life, and the tag of the institute matters a lot. And if you have a caliber like that, you should not have settled down for anything less than the top tier 1 B school. And the moment I said that, she started crying. The moment I said that yesterday, she started crying. Do you know why? Can you guess why in the chat box? Why the girl started crying? When I said that you have so much caliber that you should not adjust for anything below tier 1, anything below the top B schools. Why are you looking to get admission anywhere? Okay, Mansi has something to say here because of pressure from her parents. Any other guesses here? Suraj, Yagvi, lack of self-confidence, to not waste time. I'll tell you why she started crying. She has been really, really successful for the entire course of her education. You could see her. Class 10 में 10 CGPA, 12th में 94%, graduation all along topper. But the first time she faced a failure, or first time she received a setback, I won't even call it a failure because it's just one exam. I understand it's an important exam, but it's just one exam. There are other entrances which are yet to happen. I told her that. There is MSCT, there is CMAT that she can give. There are some other exams that she can give which can get her into some really good MBA colleges. But there is one setback and she loses confidence in herself. The point that I want to make here is, students or professionals who are this hardworking, or who have this much caliber, also start having self-doubt in their mind just because of little setbacks. And that too, there is a reason behind that setback. Every time that she appeared for an exam before this one, she just had to focus on that exam. Class 10 is only class 10. Class 12 is only class 12. Graduation is only graduation. But when she gave CAT, she had her 5th semester examinations coinciding with CAT. She was confused whether to give more importance to the college exam or to CAT, and because of overthinking, because it has happened for the first time, she screwed both of them. She could not score well in the college 5th semester exam. She could not score well in CAT as well. The point that I want to make here is, one setback or one mess up or one failure can actually start creating self-doubts in your mind, even if you have been so successful in the past. Even then, इतने सक्सेसफुल होने के बाद भी, इतना कैलिबर होने के बाद भी, इतना हार्डवर्किंग होने के बाद भी आपके माइंड में सेल्फ डाउट आ सकता है. And that is why if people like us have it, we are average people, right? If people like us have it, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But you must understand that self-doubt will force you to stay in that negativity loop. Self-doubt is exact opposite of self-confidence. And the moment you enter self-doubt, you must understand that there are things that you have to do so that you get back your confidence, you get back yourself. सबसे पहले तो ये समझना जरूरी है कि सेल्फ डाउट एज अ कंसेप्ट इज फॉल्टी. Why? Because we start doubting ourselves only when we start comparing. Because वो भी कल बोल रही थी the student कि sir, all my friends who were good in studies have got into some B school, have got into here, have got into there. I was left behind. Everybody went into some place. I was left behind. I asked her, why are you comparing? You don't know 2 years down the line where you will be and where they will be. The moment you start analyzing your career, your life in comparison to others, you will always be in self-doubt. You will never be gaining your confidence back. Trust me. So the first thing that you need to understand when you start having, a decreasing self-confidence or increasing self-doubt is stop comparing. It's not possible. Trust me, बहुत ज़्यादा experience तो नहीं है, but for the last 12 years, since I've been working in the industry, I've seen people who started really well, but got into an average career later. I've seen people who struggled in the beginning, but then found their way and grew like really, really fast. I came across people who started their career with a bang. Have you heard about people like कि 22 साल का है, इतनी बड़ी जॉब लग गई, or 24 years, under 30 years, but started such a big company, formed such a big company. Have you heard about this? Type yes if you have heard. Type yes if you have heard. Who get success like really, really early in their career. I have met those people. I have come across these people. I have also seen a lot of people जिनकी इतनी अच्छी स्टार्ट के बाद भी 3, 4, 5 साल बाद एकदम से करियर डाउन आ गया. I have seen people जिनकी स्टार्ट में बहुत स्ट्रगल था, but धीरे धीरे they got so high in their career. So my point is, everybody's timeline is different. सबकी timeline अलग अलग है. The moment you start comparing, you are actually comparing two different books which cannot be compared, two different stories which cannot be compared. So the only person you need to compare yourself is with you. अपने पास से कंपेयर जरूर कर सकते हैं. That is one thing. Stop comparing yourself with others. The moment you start comparing, you will open the way for self-doubt. आएगा ही आएगा. भाई सबका ब्रेन सेम है, सबको इक्वल कैलिबर मिला है, सबको इक्वल कैपेबिलिटी मिली है, बट ऑल ऑफ अस आर मेंट टू डू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. तो इसलिए कभी भी आप कंपेयर मत करना. दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर. द सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट दैट यू नीड टू रियली रियली रिमेंबर इज नो ओवरथिंकिंग. I told the girl, what are your chances now? What are your chances? बहुत ध्यान से सुनना आप. She has got a call from a really good B school called IIFT, which takes a separate exam. वो अपनी खुद की एंट्रेंस लेता है, वो अच्छी गई तो वहां से इंटरव्यू के लिए कॉल आ गया. There is a college called TIS, Tata Institute of Social Science, and since it also takes a separate exam, she has given that, and there is a high chance she'll get an interview call from there as well. There is a complete exam called MSCET, Maharashtra CET, which is still pending, which she could give. Now, how should her mind behave? CAT is gone, one entrance is gone, which didn't go that well. Now, she constantly is troubling her mind because of overthinking. अगर IIFT का इंटरव्यू क्रैक नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा? अगर टिस की एग्जाम जो मैंने दिया उसका इंटरव्यू कॉल नहीं आया तो क्या होगा? अगर MSCET मेरा खराब चला गया तो क्या होगा? She is overthinking, which is stopping her from taking action. And that's why she is opening more ways for self-doubt. That brings me to the second important step that you need to understand, that in order to reduce self-doubt or overcome self-doubt, the second thing that you need to do, first one is not comparing ourselves to others. Second thing is, I hope you're taking notes, not comparing yourself to others. Second thing is no overthinking. I am not overthinking. That's it. You need to decide that. Why? Because your mind gets tired, and the moment you need to take action, it will be already tired because just of overthinking. अच्छा, क्या हो जाएगा अगर मैं बार बार सोचूंगा कि आईएफटी का इंटरव्यू क्रैक नहीं हुआ तो, एमएससीटी क्लियर नहीं हुई तो, भाई वो तो रिजल्ट के दिन ही पता चलेगा. एंड इफ यू सो स्ट्रांगली थिंक कि नहीं होगा, तो इंटरव्यू के दिन तो आप ऐसे भी इतने ज्यादा नर्वस रहोगे कि नहीं ही होगा. So you need to come out of the thinking mode to the action mode to overcome self-doubt. Very less of thinking. Straight away, your focus should be, I'm taking that girl's example so that you also understand. Your focus should be, सामने मेरे पास क्या क्या options है, IIFT का interview है, my 100% focus should be to prepare for that interview so that I give my best in that interview. The moment that interview is over, what is the next exam? MSCET. Let me just focus on the pattern of MSCET and try to give my best there. I'm not even saying that I must try to crack IIFT or get admitted. I am saying I should try my best to give my best. I should not leave any stone unturned. So that at the end of the day, I am satisfied. I gave my best. अब जब IIFT भी नहीं होगा, MSCET भी नहीं होगा और सारी चीजें हमारा बेस्ट देने के बाद भी नहीं होगा, तब तो हमें ऐसे ही सोचना है ना कि आगे क्या करना है. Anyway, we have to think what is plan B, what is plan C. Why think about that now when you have options in front of you? Which brings me to the third important step, which is required to overcome self-doubt, which is prioritizing. You must prioritize. You must prioritize. Because if you do not prioritize, you will get in the overthinking mode. You will get in the overthinking mode. You will start having self-doubt. अभी क्या जरूरी है? अभी जो मेरे पास options है, opportunities हैं, उसमें क्या जरूरी है? मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? And unless you prioritize, you won't know. Because mind to mind, it's called a monkey mind. He'll hop here and there and here and there. And negativity, insecurity is attracted to mind more than positivity. So you will have to make efforts to prioritize, on a paper. Get out of yourself, get out of the emotions and think like a second person. कि अगर आप second person होते और कोई और आपसे एडवाइस मांग रहा होता कि यार मेरे पास ये ऑप्शन है तो मैं क्या करूं, तो आप कैसे एडवाइस करते? आप हमेशा बोलते कि यार लॉजिक फॉलो कर, जो हाथ में है उसमें बेस्ट दे. And that is how you should behave with yourself as well. So no comparisons, no overthinking. You have to prioritize. Prioritizing means setting the list, creating a list. अभी क्या जरूरी है, ये होगा मुझे ये करना, अपना बेस्ट देना है इसमें, नहीं होगा उसके बाद भी तो मैं सेकंड पे जाऊंगा, तो मैं थर्ड पे जाऊंगा. तो आपको क्लियर लगेगा आज की डेट में मुझे कहां फोकस करना है. आईआईएफटी के इंटरव्यू वो हो जाता है तो कहां फोकस करना है, एमएससीटी की प्रिपरेशन. वो खत्म हो जाती है तो कहां फोकस करना है. आई डोंट केयर अबाउट द रिजल्ट, आई केयर अबाउट गिविंग माई 100%. दैट्स इट. Results will take care of themselves. The last thing, which is the most important here, also a little difficult to understand, is not getting emotionally attached with the results or with anything that you have made up your mind for. For example, the girl actually had made up her mind कि मेरा cat अच्छा जाएगा. It would be really, really great. And you get so emotionally attached to your results that you forget to enjoy the process. आप process enjoy करना भूल जाते हो. भाई IIFT से इंटरव्यू का कॉल आया, it's grade B school. अब मैं रिजल्ट के लिए इतना कंसर्न हूँ, रिजल्ट के साथ इतना इमोशनली अटैच्ड हूँ कि मैं उस प्रोसेस को तो एंजॉय नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ कि यार मुझे चांस मिला इतने अच्छे कॉलेज के लिए इंटरव्यू देने का. लेट मी जस्ट यूज दिस चांस एंड गेट द बेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस आउट ऑफ इट. नो, आई एम ऑलवेज फीलिंग अबाउट द रिजल्ट. The moment I start thinking about the result, मेरे दिमाग में आ गया उसका तो सिलेक्शन हो गया, इसका तो सिलेक्शन हो गया, मेरा नहीं हुआ तो I start comparing, I start overthinking. खत्म. This is what you should do. You should try to enjoy the process. That will help you give your 100%. This is something you must learn to actually overcome self-doubt and increase self-confidence. Number 1, do not compare yourself with anybody else. Number 2, no overthinking. Go to action. Stop overthinking. Number 3, start prioritizing. What is important now? Do that. Right? Number 4, do not get emotionally attached to results. Do not get. And ये सारी चीजें करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है? आप मुझे ये बताओ, क्या मेरे ब्रेन, आपके ब्रेन या उस स्टूडेंट के ब्रेन में जो ब्रेन हमें मिला है, जो कैपेबिलिटीज हमें मिली है, क्या कोई डिफरेंस है? क्या कोई मेजर डिफरेंस है? Is there a difference in the capabilities that we have got? Is there a difference? Yes or no? There is no difference. But there is a difference in the thoughts we have in our mind. There is a difference in the thoughts we give way inside our mind. हम क्या सोचते हैं, किसको सुनते हैं, हमारी सराउंडिंग्स में डिफरेंस है. The story we tell to ourselves, there is a difference. There are people who have faced constant failures. First attempt failed, second attempt failed, third failed, 10th attempt failed, 11th attempt they receive success. But ये जो first से 10th attempt वो गए थे, fail होते गए, उसके बाद भी self doubt आया होगा, ऐसा तो नहीं आया होगा, but they overcame it. कैसे? The stories that they tell themselves, the stories that they tell their mind. No, I have the capability, I have the caliber, I will do it. This is the story. And I also understand कि हमेशा हम जो खुद को स्टोरी बताते हैं वो बहुत इफेक्टिव है, बट हमेशा काफी नहीं होती. इसलिए लोग बुक्स की बातें करते हैं. The right books, the right surroundings, the right people around you. These will help you induce the right thoughts in your mind. These will help you tell the right stories to yourself. And that is what will help you overcome self-doubt. तो जो 4 चीजें मैंने आपको बताई, जो आपको self-doubt overcome करने में help करेगी, whether it is, not comparing, not overthinking, prioritizing, and enjoying the process and not getting emotionally attached to the results, ये सारी चीजें आप तब इफेक्टिवली कर पाएंगे जब आप अपने आप को सही स्टोरी बता रहे हैं, आप अपने आप को राइट स्टोरी बता रहे हैं. आप ही तो अपने आप को बताएंगे ना कि आप में कैलिबर है कि नहीं, और आपको बहुत अच्छे से पता है कि आप में कैलिबर है, बट बिकॉज यू हैव बीन टेलिंग रॉन्ग स्टोरीज टू योरसेल्फ. और जब ऐसा लगता है कि आप जो अपने आप को बता रहे हैं वो काफी नहीं है, स्टार्ट गेटिंग सराउंडेड बाय द राइट थॉट्स, वेदर इट इज बुक्स, वेदर इट इज व्हाट यू वॉच ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, वेदर इट इज द राइट पीपल अराउंड. This is how you overcome self-doubt. Was this a bulb on moment, guys? Is this a bulb on moment? कुछ यहाँ पे बत्ती जली है. Please type bulb on if all what I have said is making sense to you. Please type bulb on in the chat box. Thank you, Mansi. Thank you, Suraj. Thank you, Yagvi. Okay, thank you everybody. Okay, opening the round for question and answers. Guys, forum is open for question and answers, just like every time. Okay, so taking the advantage of a limited crowd today, Mansi, can I invite you if you have any questions?
Yes sir, I do have.
Yeah.
मतलब सर ये सब तो हो जाता है कि आप एक बार अपना आपको स्टॉप कर लो, बता लो कि मान से हो जाएगा, सब कुछ हो जाएगा, बट वापस फिर वही आना स्टार्ट हो जाती है चीजें, वो रिपीट होना स्टार्ट कर जाती है चीजें. और वो ऐसी रिपीट होती है कि आप ऐसे उलझ जाते हो उस चीज़ों में, फिर निकलना बहुत मुश्किल होता है। मेरे साथ हुआ था, अभी भी हुआ है कुछ समय पहले ही, कि जब डीयू में मेरा एडमिशन हो रहा था, तो मुझे बीकॉम ऑनर्स चाहिए थी, बट मुझे मिली नहीं। और मैं उस प्रोसेस में ऐसी उलझी कि आई थिंक डिप्रेशन वाला पॉइंट आ गया था, बट या आगे संभल ही गए।
सो मानसी, दो चीजें यहाँ पे। एक तो मैंने आपको बताया कि आप जब अपने स्टेप्स लेते हो, आप जब अपने एक्शंस लेते हो, तो आपको ओवर थिंकिंग नहीं करनी है। डिप्रेशन जनरली आता है व्हेन यू गेट इमोशनली अटैच्ड टू द रिजल्ट्स। आपको बीकॉम ऑनर्स करना है, आपको अच्छी जगह से करना है, आपको एक अच्छा कॉमर्स ग्रेजुएट बनना है। दैट इज समथिंग यू वांट टू डू एंड आई टोटली रिस्पेक्ट दैट। पर अगर हम इमोशनली अटैच हो जाएंगे कि डीयू में जो जाता है वही सक्सेसफुल होता है, तो फर्स्ट थिंग, दिस इज अ रॉन्ग कंसेप्ट। दिस इज टोटली अ रॉन्ग कंसेप्ट। आई एम श्योर डीयू इज अ ग्रेट यूनिवर्सिटी, बट ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है जो डीयू जाता है वही सक्सेसफुल होता है। सो मेनी पीपल हु हैव स्टडीड इन अदर कॉलेजेस एंड हु आर इवन मोर सक्सेसफुल देन डीयू ग्रेजुएट्स। We can have ambitions, we can have aspirations, but इतना ज्यादा इमोशनली कनेक्ट हो जाना रिजल्ट से कि हम वो जो पूरा प्रोसेस है, जब आपने डीयू की एंट्रेंस दी होगी या 12th के लिए प्रिपेयर किया होगा, या जो प्रोसेस जो आप डीयू गए होंगे वहां पे आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा चीजों को, आपका ध्यान टोटली रिजल्ट्स पे था। तो जो थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस आपको डीयू का मिला वो भी मिस हो गया होगा, राइट? सो आपके साथ जो हुआ, दैट इज फॉर टू रीजंस। आई टोटली कैन चेक सी की ओवर थिंकिंग वहां पे एक पार्ट था। डोंट ओवर थिंक भाई। आप क्या बेस्ट कर सकते हो डीयू में एंटर करने के लिए, यू डू दैट। अगर हुआ बहुत अच्छा, अगर उसके बाद भी नहीं हुआ, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड यू आर नॉट मेंट टू बी देयर। डीयू इज नॉट मेंट फॉर यू, यू आर मेंट फॉर मे बी मोर बेटर थिंग्स। देयर आर बेटर थिंग्स वेटिंग फॉर यू, 100%. ट्रस्ट मी विद दैट. I have faced these things. When I gave CAT in 2010, I got calls from a few IIMs and then IMT Ghaziabad and MDI Gurgaon, and I got rejected from a few good B schools because I was a fresher. There were different reasons, and I got selected for a particular B school. आज मुझे बोला जाता है अगर वापस जाओ और आपको किसी और कॉलेज को चूज करने का मौका मिलेगा, मैं बोलूंगा नहीं, मुझे वहीं जाना। Trust me, there are a few things that are meant for you, for your story, but that only happen to you when you just take actions and enjoy the process, and you do not get emotionally attached with the results. Is my point clear, Mansi?
Yes, it is.
Please do जो मैंने 4 पॉइंट्स आपको बताए, प्रायोरिटाइज करो, प्रोसेस एंजॉय करो। बिकॉज आप प्रोसेस पे ध्यान दोगे, स्टेप्स पे ध्यान दोगे, रिजल्ट्स अपने आप क्रिएट होंगे। राइट? डोंट गेट इमोशनली अटैच्ड, बिकॉज अगर आपने हमारे बेस्ट देने के बाद भी कोई चीज नहीं होती है, देन ट्रस्ट मी, दैट इज नॉट मेंट फॉर अस। द यूनिवर्स इज गाइडिंग अस कि आपके लिए कोई और बेटर चीज बनी है। डोंट गेट देयर, ट्रस्ट मी। ओके सूरज, एनी क्वेश्चन? I think Suraj has asked on the chat box. I faced many failures I faced failures many times. First is after class 10th, I went to nearest university on courses, but after 6 months I became failure. After I waited 1 year and got admission in ITI and explored myself in cybersecurity, instead I got passed in ITI. Awesome. Awesome, Suraj. Suraj is saying I have faced failure many times. First is after class 10th, I went to nearest university on course A's, but after 6 months I became failure. After I waited 1 year and got admission on ITI and explored myself as a cybersecurity expert. And yesterday I got pass result in ITI and now working in my own project. Why this happened with you, Suraj? I'll tell you my experience. This happened with you because when you could not clear class 10, you did not compare yourself with all the other students. Maybe for a little while, you got a little sad. But you didn't compare yourself with all the other students and think, oh my God, everybody is passed, I am failed, I'm good for nothing. No. You focused on what you want. You focused that you were aspiring to be a cyber security expert. अब बहुत सारे लोगों से पूछेंगे तो बोलेंगे साइबर सिक्योरिटी एक्सपर्ट के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? Oh my God, you have to do BTech, you have to do engineering in computer science. No, this is just general belief. See this guy, Suraj, who is with us in this meeting, in this session. He is already a cybersecurity expert with just an ITI course because he enjoyed the process. He wanted to be a cybersecurity expert, not do what everybody else is doing and get into a BTech and then compare ourselves to others. Great going, Suraj. Thank you for sharing that. Yagvi, any question? Yagvi is saying, I was sad before the session, but now I am relieved because of your words. Trust me, Yagvi, there is no reason for you to be sad. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what your goals are, but whatever it is, please focus on the actions and enjoying the process and not on the results. Not just on the results. Don't overthink. Don't compare yourself with others. Right, Yagvi? Will you follow this? Awesome. That's it, guys. Thank you so much, Suraj. Thank you so much, Yagvi, Mansi, everybody who attended the session. We will again meet for a similar session next week on Sunday. By all possibilities at 12 noon, which is our regular time for weekly mentorship session. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring. All the best. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.